Hey, what's up, guys? We're back again, and we're gonna start from the beginning, right? We're gonna start with the complete move set of this guy, of this great character that I know, and you love, and I love so much. So, one thing I do want to know, guys, is, yo, like, how are you guys liking the game? Do you guys like Snake? How are you feeling? What's your favorite color? Like, what's your favorite costumes? I really like a lot of them, to be honest, almost all of them. What's your favorite move of Snake? You know, what's your favorite stage? Let me know in the comments below. We can chit chat and go over that together. It's a great game, and I love it. And I hope you guys do too. So let's start with his jabs. The jab is just his regular A button. You know, he's got the 3 hits. You can hold it down if you want. It's a quick 3 hit. Or you can hold down the A button. I tend to hold down the A button if they're on the ledge to kind of like stall them out or see like what they're gonna do. It tends to work out for me once in a while, not all the time. It's not probably something you want to do all the time. But if you just hold it down, he'll immediately do all 3 hits if it does connect. But it's cool. But yeah, it's a quick 3 hit. It has decent knockback. If opponent's in your face and you want space, there's a good quick 3 hits that you can get them away and then just continue camping. Next thing is the F tilt or forward tilt. Forward tilt is this. This is forward tilt. He has 2 hits. And if you do it at the right, like depending on range, it does different damage. Close up, it does 15.6, but if you're at the right, there's 16.8. But if you're at like the perfect range, it does 18%. As you can see. This is one of Snake's best tilts. Well, all of his tilts are really good, but I love F tilt so much. And it has really good knockback. It's pretty fast. And it feels amazing when you land it. One thing too is I like to slow it down a little bit with the jabs. So I'll do like a knee. I'll do like a jab. Then put in a knee. Or like do a knee over and over again, like just like the first one. But the spacing is kind of strict. It's not as good as Brawl used to be, so you don't want to do it all the time. But if they're shielding, you can kind of like mix it up a little bit. You can do a jab, that, or down D tilt. This is D tilt or down tilt as they call it. Now this is an amazing tilt. It wasn't really used much in Brawl. But it's extremely good here because Snake's hitbox is so low because he's prone that he can dodge a lot of moves itself, whether it's, you know, Falco's lasers or Fox's lasers or a short hop or like an aerial move from a certain character. You know, it's really good because he's so low on the ground. And down tilt does 14.4%. And you can lead it into other things like dash attack at an early percent, as I mentioned in a previous video. And it has the most range in my opinion. Like that range is really good. Versus, like, see, like everything else can't reach. So if you really want good range, you want to use down tilt. It's almost a win-win because you could do that, and they don't have really many options to hit you because you're so low on the ground. Some arrows will be able to hit you and some moves would, but almost a lot of them, they wouldn't be able to, which is really good. So that's pretty much it with his jab. Last one is his up tilt. Up tilt is like your main one, 17.4% damage. And it's a really good kill move. As an example, let's say, I don't know, maybe 100, 102. Killed him at 102. F tilt does not kill. Down tilt does not kill. Jab does not kill. But up tilt or U tilt kills. So therefore, it's going to be your best, one of your best moves as far as killing the opponent goes, because the knockback is so insane. And that's really what it would be used for. I mean, it also can be used if you do like an up throw. Up throw into up tilt is going to be really good. And that's pretty much it. Now it's a good starter. Like you can up tilt into, let's say, an up air if they're at the right percent, obviously. Let's say they're at 16. Oh, let's say they're at 16. Then you can do that. You know, if they're not expecting it. It also goes through platforms. So if your opponent is standing on a platform, you actually can up tilt and it will hit them. So they'll be ready to shield. Or if they're not, you'll be able to hit them with an up tilt. Sometimes the up tilt hits from behind. It has like a weird hitbox. You'd have to be... If you're like behind Snake's head and you up tilt, sometimes it does hit. So that's another thing about the hitbox. It is kind of a little wonky, but it works. Now next thing is let's go over his aerials. So this is a neutral air, or short would be called a nair. It's 4 hits. The full thing, I don't really know how much it does on a full hit. Like how much all 4 of them do damage for. But anyways, it's really good because it's almost lagless now. Back in Brawl, if you landed without hitting all 4, there was quite a lot of landing lag, as they would call it. Landing lag being like the amount of lag your character has before he stands up on the ground after using an aerial of some sort. So the landing lag is lower now, which means you have more time to get control of Snake back now, which is really good. Especially on a short hop. There's a short hop. Well, that was a full hop. There's a full hop. There's a short hop. And it still gets all 4 hits out as well, which is really good. You can... It's not like the best thing for small characters to do it against, but mainly like medium-sized characters to larger characters, you can short hop it and then just kind of do whatever. Like you can lead it into anything you want. It's not guaranteed, obviously, but it's good for pressure. Next thing is down air, or dare for short. Dare is 4 kicks. Let's reset this. Dare is 4 kicks. Does 20.4 damage. It's a good starter for a combo there. Up throw into the down air, or dare, is 37.2%. It's a good starter when the opponent's at 0. But it delivers 4 kicks. And the best thing to use this for as well is out of shield. Now that's just basically being, if your opponent hits you, let's say with the smash attack, your best thing out of shield, one of your best things out of shield that is, would be a down air, because it's his fastest aerial as far as punishing goes, especially out of shield as well. Because basically you can do grab, you can do a shield grab if they hit you with a with the attack while you're shielding, or you can do a down air, and then take control from there. That's really the best thing for you as far as what Dare would be used for. Back air. This is back air, or we call it bear for short. Now, when do we want to use back air? Pretty much, I like to use back air when it's like pretty much as my main one, as far as hitting someone in the air goes. And his horizontal, because his hitbox when he's using his back air, he's obviously completely horizontal, so that's a big hitbox that he has as far as when you'll get hit. It's not really used as a combo. I mean, not a combo. It's not really used as a KO kill, so it's not really like a killing move. But it is also great when you're coming down from up top. You can use your back air to kind of save you from doing that. That way you can land safe with the back air. It offers decent. How much is it? 16.8. That's a decent aerial. The hitbox, it lingers quite for a while, and from there, I mean, it's horizontal, so it covers quite a distance there too. The next thing is up air. Now, up air is a good kill move as far as his aerials go. You want to use up air, I would suggest. So with up air, I mean, it's good to do it above, but if they're like a medium or a large, like heavyweight character, you can actually short hop it and it'll hit them. It's not going to do it on small characters though. You can't do it on small characters. It's not going to land, as you can see. I can't hit him at all with it. Because his hitbox is like at the heels, like where his feet end up. That's like the hitbox. And this guy is too short to hit him. But yeah, it's best to use when they're above you as far as a kill move goes. Let's say he's at, let's say 70. 75, whatever. It's able to kill him. Anything else, like if you did bear, like it's not gonna have the potential to kill him, or even neutral air, and you would never want to use down air. Last one is his forward air. Forward air is his meteor spike, or spike move, as you would call it. When the heel connects, it's all in the heel, so when the heel hits, it'll spike. You could tell it spikes because the properties on like how he goes straight up, that's a spike. If I hit it regular, it's a little bit different. So you see how he launched up? I didn't get the sweet spot to spike him. And let's see. Now, when should this be used? See how it spiked him? Almost never, to be honest. I would only use it personally if I'm like a full stock ahead. If it's like I'm winning by a large margin, then you can use it off stage. Because I'll tell you why forward air isn't good. Snake is not an aerial character. Even though his aerials do good damage and they seem good, Snake is not an aerial character. You shouldn't be in the air with Snake, and Snake should not be in the air or off stage. So if you're gonna go ahead and do that, and let's say you miss, and then your opponent gets back on the stage before you do, you're at a disadvantage, because then they could capitalize on that, especially if they're a really good player. So again, I would only suggest it if you're up by a large margin on your opponent, then go for it. But that's his aerials. Now we got his special attacks, which are the B moves. The first one's gonna be the grenade. The most used move in Snake's whole move list. Drops a grenade. You can do up to 2. You can't do any more after that until the other one explodes. And once it explodes, you can use a grenade again, like right away, immediately. If you don't hold anything and you just let go, he does a normal throw, just a regular throw. If you hold it to the right or left, depending on where you're facing, he'll throw it longer. And then last one is if you hold back and then let go, he does like a short lob. And that's really all dependent when, like, where your opponent is. I never do this. I never throw. I never have him chuck it like that, because because it'll go off the stage if you miss. Like if your opponent's in the air like now and I throw it, see now there's basically, you're just wasting it. Like you're just doing it for no reason at that point. I always do these the most when they're at a decent range, because that covers a lot more, and it doesn't go off the stage. And the last one is this lob. I love doing the lob when they're right in front of you, like when they're right in front of me. Now you can shield drop the grenades, and you shield drop grenades by holding B and then pushing the shield button, and he'll drop it on the ground. And like I brought up in an older video, that's when you have your most options. That's really gonna be one of his most advanced techniques, to be honest. Even though it's very simple to maneuver to do it, because then you can get creative. You can do so much stuff with it. You can drop it and then do an aerial. Do any aerial, really, and then just throw it. You could do it twice, and that gives you time to cook it as well, and so on and so forth. But grenades are good. Grenades is his best move out there, to be honest. It does some damage when you throw it at them too, if it hits them. So that's another thing too. But yeah, it's gonna be used for getting out of combos. It's gonna be used to camp with. It's gonna be used to edge guard. You can leave them there when they're trying to come back or whatever, to try to scare them. But yeah, there's just so much stuff you could do with it. You could B-reverse them as well. I went through B-reversing in a previous video, but that gives you the ability to maneuver in the sky. That way you don't get punished when you come back down. And again, if you guys want to know how to do a B-reversal, I mean, I've done it in a previous video, my basics video, so you can always go back there and take a look there. Next is his side B. Side B is going to be your best edge guarding move, which means what you want to use when they're off the stage, so that way they don't come back. Because it's so fast, and you can only air dodge once in this game, which is going to help you guys out a lot as far as using this move. Because you can try to bait them. I usually like to do it in a circle to kind of like bait them into air dodging or something. You just don't want to go straight. You want to like kind of maneuver in areas that would be good. Using it on stage, probably like if you guys are both on stage, it's not really the best thing to do. If I accidentally do it or something, I'll just drop it where I think the opponent will go to try to hit them that way. That's pretty much it. But yeah, I recommend always using it to be honest, as far as an edge guard goes. And the knockback is good too, and it's strong enough to actually be a kill move as well. Next thing is his C4, which is his down B. It's a little remote control device. You push down B to lay it down, then you push it again to detonate it. You can also do it while crouching. You could put it on a platform. If you put it on a platform and somebody is under the platform, when you detonate it, it does hit them, unless if they're a small character such as Olimar, Pikachu, Kirby, Meta Knight, or anybody around that height. It won't hit them. But medium-sized characters, the big characters, will get hit. The best time to use this is really all the time. I really love having a C4 down all the time. I don't think there should be a moment where you don't have one down, because it always gives you an opportunity to get a hit on someone, especially when they least expect it. It does 20.4 damage and is strong enough to kill. Let's say maybe 95. You can also stick it on your opponent. I was able to kill him at 95%. It's stronger than an up tilt, right? Or no? Okay. Anyways, it's really good. It could be B reverse as well. I generally like to put them on the edge of the stage or on a platform. But if we're dealing with a small character like this guy, I would put it around the edge, or mainly wherever you notice that your opponent is at the most. If your opponent's in the middle of the stage the most, then just put it in the middle of the stage. If your opponent tends to be on the side of the stage as they're camping or something, then put it over there. It can also be put on the ledge. You can put it on the ledge. Is it useful? Probably not. But it is something that you could try out. So you could put on the ledge there. And it does hit from under as well. If you do get it. I don't know why it doesn't stick on this one. But anyways, it's a really good move, because also it doesn't, a buff that it has is that it doesn't make a sound when he drops it like it did in Brawl. So it's on the ledge right now, so it'll hit them if they come up here. So you could try to be sneaky like that as well. But yeah, it doesn't make a sound. It does blink for a little bit, and it'll stop blinking. A good stage for Snake would be dark stages, because less probability of them being able to see this out in the open. So you'll be able to catch them easier as well if they don't remember. I've gotten so many kills with C4 in this game, it's insane. It's really, really good. You should always have one down. Again, you can put on somebody, but after 2 seconds, it does transfer. So you have to be careful about that. If you end up sticking somebody, which I do have a video about if you do sticky someone, the best thing again, back throw into detonate. It's a confirmed kill. It is a legit combo. The opponent cannot air dodge or escape it. Next thing is his up B. Up B is everybody's recovery move, and this is Snake's. It's a Cypher. It flies him up. He does have some armor in the beginning of it, so if you do get hit while you're in this state in the beginning of it, as long as the move is not strong enough. Oh yeah, the C4 does detonate 20 seconds. I think it was 20 to 25 seconds. If you don't detonate, it detonates by itself. But if you do get hit with a move strong enough in the beginning of it, you could get knocked out, which isn't good for Snake. That's why you don't want to be in the air with him, because then that puts him in the air. You could up B again though, which is good. So you could up B again, which is not bad. Now if they hit the Cypher though, which is the thing that he's holding, if they hit that and not you, you will go into a free fall animation and you can't up B again. You can only up B if you get hit. So be aware of that, or be ready for it if anything. But that's pretty much it. It does give him good distance, and it's definitely not a bad recovery at all. I'd say it's mid to high tier as far as a recovery goes, which is great. And then last thing is his grabs. With his jumps, Snake's jumps are pretty whack, to be honest. A full jump does not get him on a platform. You would have to double jump if you want to get on a platform. So that's that. He doesn't really jump that high. You'd really have to double jump, if anything, if you want to get anywhere almost. Last thing is his grab. So his first grab, 13.2%, that's his up throw. You can lead it early percents into an up tilt. And then just go from there. Next thing is his forward throw, 10.8. I never use forward throw. I don't, to be honest, I really never do. I only use forward throw if like I want them off the stage and I'm facing this way. 10.8. Back throw, 10.8 as well. Again, same thing. I only use back throw if I want them off the stage. Or if like, let's say there's a C4 here, you could do that and then get them on there, which would be good as well. Last is down throw. I personally love down throw. So down throw is a whole meta of its own, like a whole game of its own, to be honest, because when you put them down, they have only a few options. They can either get up, they can roll forward, they can roll backward, or they could do a get up attack. There's really only 4 options. Really 3 if you narrow it down, because getting up regular and using an attack to get up, a get up attack, is the same thing, because either way they're going to stand up. But you can have the ability to tech chase them, and that'll probably be another video. But you'll have the ability to read the opponent out, see which way they're going to go, and then go from there with a punish. That's pretty much it. That's all his moves. Grabs, I normally would do up throw in early percents, and then down throw at higher percents. So that way I can try to get a kill off of it, like maybe an up tilt or something. But yeah, Snake is a really good character. There are some differences from Brawl, such as mainly his range on tilts or whatever, but he's still a good character overall. That's just a basis and a basic on like his moveset. And that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching, getting an idea or a glimpse on his moveset. But feel free to subscribe, follow me on Twitch. You can subscribe to me on Twitch as well. I do stream there. We'll be streaming Snake gameplay and learning about Snake a little more. But yeah, thank you for coming by. You guys have a great rest of your day.